Have you ever wondered if you handle the situation properly? I know I have. Well, you're welcome to SIP. Here, we say it properly. And we're looking forward to having you on each episode as we learn together how to say it properly. I am MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA. See you then. Hello, you're welcome to Say It Properly. My name is MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA and I'm your host. We really hope that you have been enjoying the past episodes and that you have gotten up there to subscribe to Byronbee TV and that you've passed comments as well. The comments would help us. We hope that that's going to be happening very soon if you have not done it. Well, today we're going to be talking about moving, relocating. With all the japa thing going on here and there, I think it's important that we talk about this and tell you how to say it properly. Because you might be on board, but what if your children are not? You might be on board, what if your spouse is not? How do you say it to them properly so that you're all on the same page? That's what this episode is about. So let's go. I have a little skit for you. Ilori, what are you saying, Dad? Moving to the other side of the room, Priye shakes his mom's hand to get her attention. Mom looks at him lovingly and said, "Yes, we are moving to Ilorin during the summer vacation. I am not going. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know anybody there, and I'm not going." Priye storms away with tears coming down his face. Have you experienced that before? Relocation is not an easy thing for most people. I have been there and it wasn't easy. Have you had your own experience of it? It's open now because most people are moving from one place to the other. The world is so global and we're becoming so fluid in our movements. Moving away from familiar grounds is really tough for most people, especially for younger children. Especially for them, for your teenager, your young adults. It's a tough thing because all their friends are usually in the same location. So how the process is handled goes a long way in determining how successful your relocation will be. I bet that parents do not realize that if your children do not succeed in transferring their emotions and moving, transiting properly, it can affect your entire relocation. Yes, it can. Well, let's go back to this now. So, how do you not say it? You're going to say it properly, but what don't you say? It's important to know what you should not say. Do not say, "Well, we have to do it. I have no choice." Most of us think that when we say that, it means that the child will understand that we have to move. But what we do not realize is that children feed off the emotions of adults, especially their parents. So instead of saying that to them, you can tell them that, "I know it's not easy, but I know that when you get there, you're going to make new friends, and over time, you begin to enjoy it." That's at least an introduction to them moving there. Another thing that we're asking and we're saying, please do not say to your children, is that in a bid, or your teenagers, or even your spouse, is making the place, the new place, whether it's a new state, a new country, a new continent, seem as if, the place is everything, almost like heaven. Say, do not do this, because what happens is that the expectations become so high, and there's no place on earth that can meet all expectations. That in itself can stop your relocation from being as beautiful as you want it to be. Let's say it properly. First and foremost, you must state the reason to your children, no matter how little they are. You have to get them on the same page with you. Just moving them or saying, "Okay, we're packing our bags in a few months and we're moving," you're not going to earn their trust, because next time they will think, we're just going to keep moving all over the place. I never know whether we're going to have a permanent home. So you say it properly to them by making them understand that they're part of the process and that you're thinking about them, and you let them know in advance. For instance, you could say, "Mom and I have decided that it's best to move closer to my job. The 2 hours traffic, and transit every day, going and coming 4 hours, has been making me sick. When you say that, a child will understand, I don't want my father to be sick. So it's not hard, but at least they understand why the relocation is important. Or it could be that, oh, I got a promotion, and because of this promotion, it means that we have to move to a different state. It's important that you let them know why the movement is going to happen. Apart from letting the rest of the family know the reason of the move, it's also important for you to acknowledge the emotions that are going on. Like we said at the beginning, moving is never an easy thing to do, especially for younger people, because they have their friends, in school, in their places of worship, in the neighborhood, and that's tough. So, what you could say to one person, or a child or a teenager is, hey, sunshine, I know you're going to miss your friends. It's really sad to leave friends behind. I'm going to miss mine too. What you have done is to relate their emotions to yours as well, so that they know that it's not just them feeling it. That what they're going through, they're feeling it. When someone is able to, empathize and put emotions together, it's easier for someone else to be able to connect with that. Or you could say, I use this name, just put a fictitious name, so you use your own words and your own way of saying it, or your own experience, but at least you can get a cue from us. Say, Femi, I can tell that you're having a hard time with the thoughts of being far away from Tom and Byron. I understand. Dad and I promise that we'll do the best we can so that you can remain in touch. That's an assurance that, oh, you're moving away from your friends, but as parents, we will still do our best to make sure that you and your friends remain connected. That is much better than the child just thinking that their friends are going to disappear on them. Another way could be, I can see how this move is so emotional for you. This is the only house you have known all your life. So many beautiful memories. I understand. But we'll build more memories or more beautiful memories, however you want to put it. Just assuring that person, that child, that young adult, that teenager, even your husband or your wife, that things will not just be, like that, but that things will get better is a good thing to do. So at least we've learned that you have to understand the emotions and connect the emotions. Well, we're going to go on shortly to another part of it, but before then, let's take a break. And so we're back. We're still talking about relocation and moving. And like I said at the beginning, many people are going through that right now. Even when it seems exciting to you, because you have a new job opportunity, or because you're moving to a country where you think things are better, children are not always excited, because the most important thing to them is, their own community, their friends. Well, so negotiate. You can negotiate with your children, or your young adults, even your spouse, by saying it properly, like this. So moving away from here is definitely tough, but I'm sure you're going to be excited to have your room to yourself for the first time. I know I did that when we had to relocate, and I assured my child that at least now each person will have a room, because they all didn't have a room before. They shared a room, so each person got a room. That was exciting for them. So even though the relocation was difficult, even though moving from one place to the other was difficult, they were excited about the new experience they're going to have. Are you getting the deal? Understanding how to say this properly. You can also say, for instance, link it to something that child is interested in. So for instance, you can say, I found out that the secondary school close to the house has an amazing football or soccer program. You know how you've always wanted a school that had a good team, and so that you can, improve your skills. This school by the house where you'll be going has just that. How exciting is that? New opportunities. So just moving on like that helps everybody get on the same page. Involving all the members of the family in the move is key to success. How do you involve them? Maybe they'll help you pick out a house if it's possible. And say, we're looking at houses. Do you want us to go online together? What should we be looking at in the house? What do you want? This is our budget, and these are the houses that are available. It's a way of getting everybody invested in the process. And it could also be just picking out furniture. Say, we're going to have to change our furniture because the shape is not the same as the new living room we have now. So can you help us out? Once you do that, they get into the move with you as well. One thing that is constant in life is change. That's something we all have to experience at different times. And moving is a change. There's a change in location, there's a change in friends, there's a change in your society, a change in your community, and at times a change in culture. But the words that are spoken help make such a change very, very easy, or can make it extremely difficult. As I round up, I also want to let you know that one other thing that makes it work is how you say it. So when you say it properly, no matter what the situation is, it makes that transition more beautiful. It's been nice spending time with you today, and my desire is that if you have to move, you will have a great transition and a successful move. See you next time, but wherever you go, we're still here and you can connect with us. All right, thank you and take care. Have you ever wondered if you handle the situation properly? I know I have. Well, you're welcome to SIP. Here, we say it properly. And we're looking forward to having you on each episode as we learn together how to say it properly. I am MABEL FOLUKE IRUKERA. See you then.